Welcome back. As promised, this is part 2 of the present continuous tense in English. I'm Ruth, and the channel is Everyday English, Roots to Real Conversation, because there's no point having language if you're not able to use it to communicate with other people, to get to know people and feel confident talking in that language. So that's my view anyway. So here we are, Ruth, Roots to Real Conversation. But in order to have that conversation, we can't afford to lose the grammar. The grammar is important. It's often called the backbone of language for good reason. So in everyday English, I do some lessons on conversation. I do some lessons on practical pronunciation and phonetics. And I do other lessons like today on great grammar. So that's where we're going today. And think of grammar as your structure, your scaffold. Great long words there, be good ones to look up. Scaffold and structure for fluency. Okay, so let me go through. You'll remember we talked about the present continuous tense. We went through examples of the verb to be. So looked at I am, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, they are. Okay, we went through those and we added verbs. And we thought about the reasons why and when you might use this tense. We also said that there were at least 12 tenses in English. Oh, and you're not going to learn all of them. I'm not sure most of us native English speakers use all of them. You just need to be confident in the past, the present, and the future in your way. Okay. Let's look at some examples. We had, I am running. You are swimming. John is talking. Jane is listening. It is raining. We are playing. You are writing. The children are reading. And now they are sleeping. Okay. But one really useful thing to do with the present continuous is use it to ask questions. Okay, not those why, how questions that we'll think about in the future, but using exactly the words that we went through last time, but making it into a question through use of intonation and changing the order of the words. Okay, so I am running might become, am I running? Am I running? Okay. You are swimming might become, are you swimming? Or are you going swimming? Are you swimming? Are you swimming? Am I running? Are you swimming? What I'm going to do, decision made during the program, is to say them in a normal, rapid English speed, because you need that for your listening, and then slow it down so that you can repeat after me. So let's do that as an exercise. Okay, so you should be able to see each word on the screen, each sentence on the screen. I'm going to say them quickly, then slow it down and leave a gap for you to follow. Okay, am I running? Am I running? Are you swimming? Are you swimming? Okay. Is John talking? Is John talking? Is Jane listening? Is Jane listening? Okay. Is it raining? Is it raining? Your turn. Are we playing? Are we playing? Are you writing? Are you writing? Are the children reading? Are the children reading? Are they sleeping? Are they sleeping? Okay. It's really the intonation. It's that sing-song in your voice that you're working on. But ever such an easy way to ask a question. You're just switching and changing the word order. Okay. So that's the first topic that we're working on today. I'm going to take the list away, take the answers away, and just go through it again. Leaving a gap to see if you can supply a missing word. So let's see how we go with that. Are you ready? I running. You swimming. John talking. Jane listening. It raining. We playing. You writing. The children reading. They sleeping. Okay, a little tricky because the missing word is at the beginning. Right. We talked about everything so positively, but we should mention the negatives. And the negative in the present continuous tense, right? I'm going to do them in their full version, and then I'll contract them with an apostrophe so that you can hear the way that we would tend to say the words in English. Okay, ready? I am not going. You are not listening. John is not coming. Jane is not going to the party. It is not working. We are not playing. So the word I put into all those sentences is that tiny word not. Okay. I'm going to say them in a much quicker way, which is more like the speed an English speaker would use talking to another English speaker. And then I'm going to contract them. So listen ever so carefully. I am not going. You are not listening. John is not coming. Jane is not going to the party. It is not working. We are not playing. Okay. So that was the quick English. Now I'm going to contract them. Are you ready? I'm not going. I'm not going. You're not listening. You're not listening. You're not. John's not coming. John's not coming. Jane's not going to the party. Jane's not going to the party. It's not working. We're not playing. We're not playing. Okay, that little apostrophe is so important to us as English speakers. Right, so that's a contraction where we would use that very, very long word here, apostrophe. Okay, that's about all for today. It really was part 2 of a lesson on the continuous present tense in English. And I think it's important to think about questions and negatives and just pull those in separately and think about them. If you've any questions, please do write them in the chat underneath the video, and I'll do my absolute best to answer any queries. Once we're up and running in the next 2 to 3 months, the plan is for worksheets, etc., to be available, hopefully on the page. Keep in touch, keep asking those questions. It would be super if you could subscribe, especially if you could subscribe and see the bell, and then you'll hear when I do a new video. So you won't have to wait for that, you'll find it. Or ideas, please write in the chat any ideas for tenses or parts of speech or English speech sounds that you'd like to work on. And I'll certainly take that into account when I'm planning. So have a great day. Look after yourself and see you next time. Bye.